Alright, what's going on, everyone? So in this video, hopefully I'm going to explain how to wheelie and how to wheelie safely, or how to learn to wheelie safely, or as safe as possible. First, I think it's probably important to make sure that everybody knows what I'm talking about when I say, like when I'm talking about a wheelie. What is a wheelie? So a wheelie is when you bring up the front end of the bike to the point where you're balancing all the weight of the bike on that rear wheel. And that's what you would call balance point, or a balance point wheelie. There's a few ways to know you're at balance point, but one of the most obvious ways that you'll know is the bike is going to feel way different. It's going to feel lighter or almost weightless when you're at balance point. So that's how you know you're at balance point. Once you're at balance point, in theory, it's possible to keep wheeling forever, or until you run out of road, or until your bike runs out of gas. As long as you can keep the bike at balance point, you can keep wheeling. Like, you can just keep going. So how do you keep it at balance point? Well, if the front end starts dipping back down, like falling back to the ground, that's where you would use the throttle to bring it back up to balance point, or towards balance point. Pretty obvious, pretty easy to get the hang of, or it's just pretty obvious. Like you'll know pretty much once you get on a bike that throttle brings that wheel up. The less obvious thing is what you do when you go past balance point. So you bring the front end up so far that it starts falling in the other direction, and at that point, letting off the gas, like, it's not gonna bring it back. It's just gonna keep falling. So at that point, you have to apply the rear brake. You have to use the rear brake, and that will bring the wheel back, like back towards going down in the frontward direction, not looping out in the backwards direction. I hope that makes sense. Basically, rear brake brings the front wheel back down. Now, the problem is, even though I've just told you that, even if you were to go out now knowing that throttle brings it up, balance point's when the bike gets light, and then rear brake brings the front end back down to save you from looping out, even knowing all that, if you were to just go out and try and do wheelies now, what's gonna happen is, as soon as you hit balance point, or if you hit balance point, you're gonna panic. As soon as you feel that bike go light and weightless, you're just gonna panic. And your natural reflex when you panic in that situation is going to either be to just bail off the bike completely, or to just take your feet off the pegs and try and sort of catch the bike instead of hitting the brake to bring that front end down. So that's basically what I'm gonna try and teach in this video, is to replace that panic response or reflex of trying to bail off the bike with instead pressing the rear brake to bring the front end back down and not loop out. And that's how you do wheelies. That's the secret of wheelies, I guess. So I think that basically covers the explanation of what a wheelie is and what exactly we're trying to accomplish. What we're trying to accomplish is that reflex of when you feel the bike go weightless or hit balance point, to instinctively hit the rear brake to bring it back down when you panic, basically. Eventually, you're gonna get comfortable with being at balance point, so you're gonna be able to go, you know, further behind balance point and stuff, and that's all kind of advanced stuff. so I'm gonna try and keep this basic and not really talk about that. I guess now I'm gonna go try and find a place to start explaining this, so I will be back once I find a parking lot. All right, so I don't have a very good place to demonstrate this stuff, so don't expect to see any great wheelies here, but this all should still work. Just a couple things first. You obviously need a working rear brake. So if your brake doesn't work, you need to fix it. If it's not adjusted properly, like if it's too high or too low, you need to adjust it. And I highly suggest getting a 12 bar. It's going to save you a lot of money on taillights. So the first step of learning to do wheelies, you need to first at least be somewhat, or not somewhat, you need to be comfortable getting the front end up off the ground. The safest and best way to do that is the clutch up. I know it sounds like a bad idea if you've never used it to pop the front end up, but just trust me, it's much safer than trying to just throttle up a wheelie. It's going to give you way better control. So for this first step, all you're going to do is you're going to preferably use one finger on your clutch, a maximum of 2 on the clutch lever to pull it in. Any more, like 3 or 4 fingers on that thing, and like you just don't have a solid grip on the bar. So don't do that. 1 or 2 fingers. You're going to pull the clutch in, obviously being in first gear. You can practice this from a stop or while rolling. It's probably going to be easier while rolling, but all you're going to do is, you know, going slow, clutch in a tiny bit, or clutch in, give it a tiny bit of gas, let the clutch out quickly. You don't have to necessarily pop the clutch out, but you don't want to like just slip it out. The first time it's gonna probably feel super weird. The bike, it's probably just gonna like jerk away from you. The front wheel's probably not gonna come up. You need to just take it a little bit at a time. Just don't go crazy with the throttle, you know, just little bits. Just like, you're not trying to wheelie right here. Like if you get it up that much, that's plenty. Don't go any higher than that right now. Go up and down your lot, whatever, wherever you're practicing, and just get familiar with it, get comfortable with it. And I know a lot of people are going to want to know what exact RPM they should clutch up at, and there's really no good answer for it. It's just something, there's a lot of different factors that will change what RPM and how much throttle you're giving it when you clutch up. So it's really just something you have to feel out and just get comfortable with. So, but yeah, that's the basic clutch up in the beginning. Don't try to wheelie yet. Just get comfortable with that tiny bit and using the clutch. All right, so once you're kind of comfortable with the idea of popping the front end up a tiny bit using the clutch, now you're ready to start practicing rear brake drills, I guess, basically. And you're just going to be doing the same thing you've been doing. You're going to pop the front end up, and then you're going to immediately get on the rear brake to bring the front end back down. If you've only been clutching the front wheel up like a tiny bit, you're probably going to want to clutch it up a little bit further. You're not trying to go up to balance point or anything crazy, just something like this. I mean, that was even pretty high for beginning, but immediately on the brake. And what you want to do is you want to stay on the throttle a little bit, even while you're using the brake at this point, because it's going to help you kind of build the connection of the rear brake brings the front end down, not chopping the throttle. So see how I'm immediately, it might be hard to like really hear it, but I'm just immediately really pressing on my brake pretty hard while staying on the throttle to bring the front end down. Don't make the mistake of trying to go higher each and every single time you do this, okay? You're gonna wanna pick a pretty low height to start with, and you're gonna wanna just keep doing it to get kinda comfortable with that height. So Once you're comfortable doing the brake drills at that very low height, you're gonna wanna then go a little bit higher. But you don't, like I said, you don't want to keep going higher each and every time you clutch up. So you don't want to do like this. You don't want to go and then the next time go. You know what I mean? You want to pick the next height that you can pull it up to consistently. Do the brake drills at that height. Do it, you know, up and down your lot however many times or for a set amount of time, whatever, until you're comfortable at that height. Then try and go a little bit higher and repeat that process of doing the brake drills at that height. Eventually what's going to happen is one of these times that you clutch it up, hopefully after you've really been doing these brake drills for a while, you're going to hit balance point. And there's one of two things that's going to happen, right? You're going to either, since you've already been hitting the brake immediately after pulling the wheel up, you're gonna either hit that brake or you're going to panic and bail off the bike still. So assuming you panic and bail off, you need to just keep doing the brake drills, just keep doing them. But if you feel the bike hit balance point, so you feel it go weightless and you feel yourself kind of panic, but instead of bailing off the bike, you just stay on the brake or get on the brake, that's when you kind of know you have that connection of rear brake brings the front end down. Now you want to carefully clutch the front wheel up to that balance point again, or even slightly below it. You don't want to try and clutch it up super hard, but you do want to get to balance point as quickly as possible, because you don't want to really just be real high in the RPM. So what you're going to do is you're going to, instead of immediately getting on that brake now though, you're going to clutch it up to that balance point, and you're gonna try and not hit the brake until you feel that weightless feeling of balance point. So clutch it up, on the brake. It's hard to really demonstrate this here. This parking lot or this road sucks, but you want to clutch it up to that balance point or even just below it, and you're probably gonna have that panic feeling before you really get to balance point. But if you do clutch it up to that and you're off the brake until you get to that point and then you instinctively hit the brake, again, you're probably gonna just hit the brake so hard that you slam the front end down, but that's pretty good at this point. Once you do that, like once you clutch it up without the idea of immediately getting on the brake, but you feel that weightlessness and then hit the brake, then you've got the foot brake down pretty much. So at that point, oh, this is so bumpy here. At that point, it's really just working to smooth everything out. During the brake drills is the only time you're going to be on the gas and the brake at the same time. For the rest of this, like now you're going to, anytime you're hitting the brake, you should be letting off the throttle in a wheelie. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, at that point, like that's, you've pretty much, you've learned the most important fundamental part of wheeling, which is instinctively hitting that foot brake. From there, it's really just a thing of getting consistent with the clutch up and smoothing out the throttle. And like, you aren't always going to have to hit that rear brake. Sometimes just letting off the throttle will bring it down if you're not actually at balance point or all the way in balance point, or if you don't go too far. But you need to have that sort of safety net of reflexively hitting the rear brake to bring it down if you want to do actual balance point wheelies safely. All right, so now I'm going to try and quickly talk about some problems you might have while doing or while learning wheelies. The first problem you might have is, depending on your bike, if you're on a lower powered bike, you might find that you just can't get the front wheel to come up. On most bikes in first gear, it should come up fairly easily. If it doesn't, you might just have to give it more throttle, or you might have to give a tiny bit of a pull back on the bars. Not a pull up, but back. You just want to shift your weight back as you let the clutch out and pull the front wheel up. Don't go crazy like ripping on the bars, just something smooth, and just work on the timing of it. On the Duke 390, you should be able to pretty much just do this with the throttle, but you might have to do something like just a quick little pull like that. The other problem that you'll probably have, that I definitely had, was keeping the bike going in a straight line. There is many things that can cause it to not go in a straight line. Obviously, practice in as flat of an area as possible or on a slight uphill, but stay away from bumpy stuff like this or anything that's sloping to different sides. That's not going to help you go straight. If you're on a perfectly flat lot and you find the bike is still drifting off to one side or just immediately flopping to one side, it could be that you have a lot of air in your tire. The lower pressure you run, the easier it will make it to keep the bike straight. You don't want to go crazy low on your tire pressure because it's just not good, but something like 15 psi is probably the lowest I would go. If you're on a Grom and you're lighter, you could probably go a little lower than that. Some tires just are really tippy in a wheelie, so that's a thing too. Also, look where you want to go. Try and keep your weight centered on your seat. Try and keep your weight on your seat, like use your ass. And you want to keep the pressure on your foot pegs, you want to keep it even. So don't be pushing on one peg more than the other. That's going to make the bike swerve a little. So in the beginning, for straight lines, just try and keep your weight centered. Look where you want to go, and if you really need to, let some air out of your tires. But eventually, if you do let air out of your tires, eventually you want to, over time, increase that back up, because you don't want to be riding around with flat tires all the time. It's not good. But yeah, I hope this all makes sense and someone finds this a little bit helpful. If you follow all this advice, you should be able to learn wheelies without hurting yourself or your bike too badly. If there's anything specific that anyone wants to know, or any specific problems you're having, feel free to ask in the comments or something. But I think I covered everything at least enough for you to get started doing wheelies. So I think that should be pretty good. I think yeah, I guess that's it for this how to wheelie video.